Gender-based violence.
President Cyril Ramaphosa says the scourge of gender-based violence should be considered a man's problem instead of a woman's violence should be considered a man's problem instead of a woman's problem in South Africa.
Another pandemic that is raging in our country. I want to assure the killing of women and children by the men of our country.
August 9th was declared National Women's Day in South Africa in 1994
And as a
then 20,000 women marched to the DO building
there is no less than a war. There is no being waged against the women.
This nonsense that says let's protect women. At the time when just stop attacking them, there won't be a need for protection.
My name is Ayanda Mhlongo. I am 26 years old, and for years I couldn't say these words out loud. I was raped. Not by a stranger hiding in the dark, not by a man jumping from behind a bush. It was someone I trusted, someone I laughed with, someone I called my friend. It happened in his room. I still remember the smell of his cologne on the curtains. I remember the sound of the fan. I remember how the Sunday afternoon light made patterns on the wall. I went there to study. That's it, just to study. He locked the door behind me. I didn't think anything of it. I mean, in the township, we locked doors all the time. But when I wanted to leave, he stood in front of the door. He smiled, but it wasn't the same smile I knew. I laughed nervously. I said, move, I should go, but he didn't move. I felt the air change, heavy, sharp, cold. When he pushed me onto the bed, I froze. My body felt like it didn't belong to me anymore. I kept telling him, stop, please. But he didn't. And just like that, I wasn't a person to him anymore.
On behalf of the I'm not gonna intimidate. Yeah, you know, it's unfortunately when one of our students, when any woman in this country is violated like this, we must be angry. Yes. For accountability. Late yesterday afternoon, as you know, we began to receive complaints, mainly on social media. Complaints. We've received third-party complaints. A friend who says, my friend why, immediately moved to suspend him. The student was suspended. Again, third-party complaints.
So for how long are you going to take to resolve the matters of the students that reported yesterday?
There's a lot of females that are reporting issues every day.
Kuthiwa bafowethu abantu besifazane bafowethu ibona abazonakela lesizwe ngakho thina sabantu besilisa simele sibavikele so kulabo bafowethu abasemandleni ngicela benze ngamandla bafowethu ukuthi bazame ukugwema lokubhebhetheka kwabulawa abantu besifazane ngoba manje asilutho bafowethu inzala abantu ibone abazali abazali sonke la manje besiqeda bona bafowethu nisisizwe soyaphi ngoba phela manje kwawuthina amadoda kumele sivikele samadoda kanjani bafowethu aba ingane ezincane bafowethu abafana abakhulayo bathi babuke isiphi inantunjani isimo basenza kanje ngoba abafowethu asiyekele into bafowethu sithandaneni sivela abantu besifazane bafowethu siyacela.
I don't think that the government has responded in an effective way. However, I do think that government needs to do more on publicizing its methods of fighting gender-based violence. I think that they need to do more work in their department in different ministries to fight gender-based violence, because gender-based violence is not only a social problem. It is also educational. It is also financial. So I think that the government has not done justice in terms of making sure that gender-based violence is not a fight of the police department only, but they need to make sure that it is a fight of social development. It is a fight of the finance committee. It is a fight of higher education and learning, so that a more researched perspective on how to fight gender-based violence is legislated.
How, like, una batho ba making re khone go bua re khone like do understand mo karang ba na le violence se nna pela ile ya ka enyane my kid engwe like batho ba phela ba le so many years my kid nana me o a to phela like ha bohloko my kid like for more than 8 years and sa pio and sa ha khone go thola help.
I'm Debbie Watson. I'm a 59-year-old woman. I never went through abusing, but emotional, yes, I can say I went through that. But what I like to address to women out there, if you know that you are going through emotional abuse, you go through physical abuse, I would like you to advise from my step of view, you don't have to go through this alone, because you are not alone into this. We are suffering a lot as women, and especially our young girls are suffering a lot through this. But we can't put it to a stop. We have to stand up and speak out about abusing. And especially with emotional abuse, it doesn't show any marks, which is giving more pain and more hurt to the woman. Unless to the woman that are going through physical abuse, that's where you show the marks. But put a stop, stand up. There's always help out there to stop this gender violence that's going through. And like I say to myself, when I went through my abusing, and I said, this is enough. I cannot go through this. For 32 years, and I took a step forward and say, no more. And I give to advice and to the protectors that are doing this, you are cowards as men. You are cowards. Because what you are doing to a next woman's daughter, what about your own daughter? What about your own mother? Don't you feel the pain or the shame that you are doing unto them? And I like to say, stand up as men and put those things away. Don't be like a dog. Don't be like a dog, because I call a man that does that a dog. I say to my own son today, if I can find out you abuse your woman, that's the day when I will put a stop to it, and I will even write you down as my son. So I hope this message will go out and it will help. But I stand up and say no more. And to our government, you need to step in here. Every time you say you are standing with women, we had Women Month, but nothing went in the same month. How many women, how many young girls have been lost in Women's Month? And it's painful. But we want to say to our government, please stand up this time and let G20 work for us.
Okay, imagine if it was any woman that you hold close to your heart. How would you feel?
Why ruin someone else's life?
Message